picked up the Spiker no drill lift kit for the hood struts on the first gen 4Runners, and a couple of people showed interest in me doing a video on it. So here's everything that comes with the kit. I went ahead and went through the instruction manual, kind of pre-built things sort of as it said, so that whenever I get to the car, I'm not digging through hardware and all that. Hands down, best part of this kit, not even that it's no drill, it comes with a sticker. The best part of any car part purchase. Don't care how the rest of it works, don't care how it looks, I got a sticker. That makes me happy. All right, what we're gonna need for this is standard wrench. I got the nice Flexi Boy with the lock. If you guys want this one, it's I think it's an O'Reilly Special Power Torque, and that is a GM6179. I got this when I was a Subaru guy, and if you know why, you know why. If you've ever had to work on Subarus, I'm sorry. Also going to want a deep socket 10, just because there's a bolt on the inside of the passenger fender well that's just kind of tucked up there a little bit. This will let you get enough space to get under there, as well as going over the top of the actual ball joint that the end clips to. It's 10 mil, of course it is. Perfectly average, nothing to be embarrassed about, flathead screwdriver, and a 4mm hex wrench to tighten everything down. Oh, forgot to grab, you're also going to want a 10 mil box end for to hold the bottom of these nuts as you tighten those. It's the only thing I forgot to grab and put on the table. But anyway, so far starting to figure out what everybody was telling me, that it takes longer to set up the camera than it does to actually do the install. So let's go get the truck pulled up, reset up cameras, and throw these bad boys on. All right, so just a quick breakdown. We are replacing the manual hood strut with the hydraulic kit, and it's going to utilize these two holes on the lower on either side. We're going to loosen and turn this down out of the way so that the piston has a place to lay whenever everything's shut. And then in the hood, those other two little brackets slide into these two grooves here. So we'll see what a good angle I can get with the camera on those and go from there. All right, sorry for the kind of funky angle on this one, but interesting direction to film. So we're using this second slot up, and what the instructions say is to take, and we're going to pre-assemble this. Oh, yeah, it's out of frame. So pre-assemble with one washer and the ball stud, and then you just fish her on in like that. Pull it all the way up to the top. Tighten it down just a bit. Oops. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our bolt and our washer ready on our hex, and we're just going to fish it right up through that bottom right there. Tighten down, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull it all the way up towards the front, and then we're just going to cinch those bad boys down. Just like that, top stud's on. And repeat, obviously for the passenger side, same exact thing. All right, now we're moving on to the lowers. I already did the drivers because that one was easy. For the passenger, it says to go ahead, loosen this piece and rotate it down like that. Oh, that's bad. Please don't disappear on me, little tiny screw. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So now what we've got to do is we're going to take this bolt out, but we're leaving the bumper. All right, original bolt out. Now, take that nut back off the bottom of there so I don't lose it, or that I put on there so I didn't lose it. All right, back screw goes through the original hole in the bodywork, and then your other small screw goes into that front bracket with the bumper. That one cinch down just a little bit. Might get the nut on the bottom anyway. All right. Really? Whatever. All right, so now just gonna tighten that one down. Cinch those both down, and there we go. So that is now upper and lower brackets installed. Let me go clean up and grab the struts. All right, so I know I mentioned that we needed that tiny, useless little, perfectly average, wonderful, probably works just fine little screwdriver, but I realize these are pop fit. You need the screwdriver to take them back off if you do something wrong. So, lift slightly with the head. There they are on. So now, as we can see, that prop rod can actually be removed. And we now have that's going to make a world of difference.